That's what I was thinking.
Hey,
Yeah,
welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Monday morning consciousness transformation technique meditation with Mr. Reality and psychic medium Liz Cross and 70 of our closest friends. How are you, Liz?
I am doing great. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm going to keep it short today. I am. What a couple of things that came up. We're going to do a mind probe on AI as an entity. Now, one of our guys in the group, he's great. He wants to know like what level of consciousness is AI, which we got like it's about a 5D. Is the AI consciousness more powerful than human consciousness? If you shove AI in a body, what will it be as powerful as God? Does AI have to abide by the laws of the universe? Is it bound by karma? Will it be able to make decisions? Does AI know that we are making soul contracts with it? So if you're using AI, right, that's a soul contract. You scheduled it in your soul contract that you're going to use AI. You're going to be part of this AI robotics information age. And so that I thought those questions were great. I'm going to poll for questions on the Patreon today. Now, the other thing that we got very, very, very interesting with regards to manifesting. Okay. And it actually came up twice this week. So when it comes up twice, I know that I have to investigate this further, and we will. So, the first time it came up is we have someone in the group she's amazing, beautiful, absolutely stunning. She's tiny, has this little tiny figure. That's what all the blokes love, right? Most of them, anyway. Not my bloke. No, I'm teasing. I was slim when I met him. Okay, so anyway, um, she's beautiful anyway. So going into all this, her consciousness is fantastic, right? Her consciousness has gone so far forward. It's just manifesting, manifesting, manifesting. She only needs to think of something, and most of the time it's coming into fruition, or she's actually becoming more telepathic. Now, I will tell you this: when I started with George Duisman, I was more medium than I was psychic. Okay. And once I started getting into the CTT sessions with him, and don't forget, I did rapid fire sessions. I was doing sessions every day, or at least 3, 4 times a week. I was talking to George every day. Every evening, I was in his Zoom room without fail. And I noticed through doing the CTT sessions, my powers, like pow, okay, kabam, they were getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you do, and it's not, unfortunately, it's not, well, this can help you. It absolutely can, the affirmation tail ender process, but it's the past life regression process that makes it really strong. This is a slower version. Anyway, so she started to become a bit more telepathic, and it's being noticeable. And her soul is totally on board with manifesting. It's totally on board with, I need a lot of money to survive, right? It takes a long time to do this work. Okay. You can't just do one round of tapping and say, oh, okay, now I've sent the information to my soul. No, it's kind of like, when you're trying to change someone's opinion, you have to constantly sort of drum it into them, or, show them that there's a better way and give them examples of a better way, right? You can't just send information into the soul or the consciousness or whatever one time. It's a repeat process. Okay. Seriously, rinse and repeat. And she diligently did this. Okay. Every day. Not only that, she also has scalar. She puts scripts in her scalar for whatever she wants to accomplish. I mean, it's fantastic. Okay. And it's like, yes, we're so ready to manifest. Okay, financial gain. However, you are in a body, your body is limited. You can only work so many hours per day. Okay. You're limited to the amount of work you can do. The body gets tired, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So at this point, it's the body that is holding her back. So now you have to think about how can this body do something to make more money, right? So do we need to change career? Because she's there. She's amazing. She manifests all over the place. Okay, so that was the first thing we got. So it definitely, when trying to manifest, it has to be a mind, body, soul thing. Okay. It's not good enough for the conscious mind. It's not good enough just for the soul. It has to be mind, body, and soul. All three of them have to be in sync. They have to understand the concept of manifestation. And then now she probably needs to tap for insights and guidance on how to make that happen. Okay. Second thing, we have someone in our group who unfortunately suffers with major anxiety, has been working on this major anxiety like for a long time, doing so well. Definitely making these brilliant strides forward. I'm just so proud, and diligently tapping every day, right? Doing 369 everything. However, when this person goes to do something specific to achieve, I'm not going to say what it is because then you all figure out who this person is. But anyway, when they go and they do something specific to advance their life, right? The anxiety shuts them down. And so we again went into the consciousness. Consciousness is so there. Let's do this. Went into the soul. And the recent development of the soul is so on board with what this person is trying to do. Here we go again. The body. It's the body that is hesitant. It's the body that is pulling this person back. Now, when we went into the session, we got that the body, because this person was very abused, was often hit for no particular reason, okay, um, and would experience pain. And the body says, wait a minute, I got to find a way to survive this. And this was every day. This was every day, or just about every day. For no reason, they would be sitting as a small child, 3, 4, 5 years old. Mom would come by and beat him on the back of the head. Okay. Right. I just want you all to think about that, because a lot of people want to whine and moan. My life is so terrible. Really? Really? There's a few people in this group that grew up in crack dens, okay, drug dens, right? You think your life is bad? You think that it's only going to take a few CTT sessions to unravel that mess? No, it takes a lot of work, right? So this person beaten on the back of the head repeatedly. Well, what did the body do? The body says, I know the only way I'm going to survive this is that I'm going to have to disconnect all of my pain receptors. And not only am I going to disconnect my pain receptors, I'm going to disconnect other receptors as well. Okay. So guess what they don't feel? They don't feel hunger. They don't feel pain. They don't feel the feeling of being full, right? Just those basic mechanisms that we have every day. And it's because they had to disconnect from those receptors. Now, what does this do? As we got further into the CTT session, we found out that this actually, because the body is very intelligent, right? But if you disconnect from all of your receptors, your body's not learning anymore. Your body is not absorbing information anymore. Okay? So it becomes, what we got in the session is, I feel dumb. The body feels dumb. Okay. So, in order to move forward, this person is going to have to work. And we did some tapping and we did it yesterday. But it's hard work. This stuff is hard work. They're going to have to constantly add it to their 369 that these receptors are hooked back up to the body and to the brain, right? Because it's important to feel these things. They're no longer being beaten on the back of the head. But what is happening is when this person is trying to move forward in their life, the body is what is holding them back. It's shutting down. Here comes the anxiety. And we also had to tap that anxiety, anxiety is not my friend. Anxiety is actually my enemy. To the amount that they're having the anxiety, right? Now, some anxiety is good. Some anxiety, if you get anxiety around an individual and you're like, ooh, especially being a mom, right? You get that red flag in your gut, you got to go with that. You have to. It has never failed me. Some creepy creep coming around your kid or whatever, red flag, pay attention. Okay. So that kind of anxiety is good. I have anxiety about maybe you go to a restaurant or you're going somewhere and you're in a particular place and you get a little bit of anxiety. Trust that. Okay. A lot of times that anxiety feeling or that gut red flag, something's about to happen. Okay. And I'll give you an example. I used to live in Jamaica and no, I did about 6 months there actually. I was supposed to stay much longer, but I was kind of bored after 6 months. I mean, not that it's not a wonderful country, but I just, there was other things that I wanted to be doing. And I was supposed to go to Kingston with some friends one night, and they were like, "Oh, Lizmon, come on, get in." And I went and I put my hand on the back door handle to open that back door and get in, right? And something just anxiety, and I let go of that door handle and I knew. I said, I'm sorry, I can't go. Why, Mom? Why? And I said, look, I don't know. I just can't go. I'm so sorry. And I ran off. Okay. On their way to Kingston that night, and I would have been the only passenger in the back seat. On their way to Kingston that night, because if anybody has driven around the Caribbean or even Ilda with their Puerto Rico, right? I mean, not Puerto Rico. Yeah, Puerto Rico or any of these countries, it's madness. And that night, they were on the road and they got hit head on and their car split in half, right? And the back was completely demolished. So that's why you guys always have to trust that those feelings. Now, but if you're trying to do something with your life and you're trying to move forward, maybe apply for jobs, um, things like that, you're studying, you're doing new courses, you're taking a new certification, and every time you do, you go to apply for that job and you get this major anxiety that just completely shuts you down. Now that's not right. Okay? Anxiety is not your friend then. So you have to work on differentiating between good anxiety and bad anxiety. And that's really important. And you can tap for that too. So easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to distinguish between good, healthy anxiety and unhealthy anxiety. Okay. So what we're going to do today
All right.
is you're going to love it. I promise you are going to love it. Is we are going to realize how great life actually is. Okay? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to do something really positive, and it's how great life actually is. It's good to be alive. It's great to be alive. And we all need to embrace that. I just think that's just so important. Yeah, okay, life is hard, but we know that. We know that. We knew that when we were coming here, right? We knew that. That's no big deal, right? We can take it. And if we can't, we're going to try to take it. And we're going to try and get through it. But it's great to be alive. And I think we need to embrace that so much more than what we do. So that's what I thought we would do today, right? We're turning a corner just for this week. All right, so let's get started as usual. If you are prone to seizures, do not do the CTT. It is highly stimulating to the brain. It could cause you to have a seizure. Once you open, you must close. If there is anyone new here, if you're wondering what we're doing, you're confused, drop it in the chat. Everybody is so helpful. They will help you. Please don't message me directly because I have a lot of conversations going on. My room is full of spirit and they're sending me all sorts of information. So I can't look at that and then try to pay attention to what they're telling me. I don't want to lose anything that they're giving to us because losing it could make a difference between completing the session and not completing the session, as you all know. Oftentimes it's one phrase at the end that gets us through. And sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if we're going to make it this week, but I just, we find it. We find it. All right, Mr. Reality, are you ready?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. And where Mr. Reality is where you need to be. Okay, so I'm saying the phrasing. You're going to repeat after me where Mr. Reality is. If you get any information, drop it in the chat. If you don't worry about it. It's fine. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid,
an optimum etheric pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
an optimum etheric Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
for the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And thank you, Mr. Reality, for hosting us. I really appreciate it. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, treasures. Man, my hands are cold already. So, treasures, and this is originally from George Dosman. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability to see,
the optimum ability to see,
recognize,
recognize,
use, and enjoy
use, and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
If your hunger receptors are broken, right? So like maybe you're an emotional eater, um, you could probably use the CTT to fix that. it's going to take a lot of work. So you would easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to sort of reinstall, is what I'm getting. Reinstall healthy receptors that deal with hunger in and around the body. Okay. That make you stay on a healthy path. Just play around with the wording. That just came to me. I don't know. It must be somebody in the group asking that question. All right. And the most important part, which is the optimum activation, this teaches us how to deal with energy. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine team.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately take away any and all negative dark energy.
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world
They will immediately transport it into the spirit world
and transmute it into white light positive karma back into the universe.
and transmute it into white light positive karma back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All righty. It's great to be alive. So let's go ahead and do our manifestation and see what negatives we get. We will then say the negatives to get rid of them, right? Because we've got our spiritual helpers and divine teams ready to take them away. And then we'll reinstall our white light and goodness at the end. Okay? All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability
the optimum ability
to know and believe
to know and believe
that it is great to be alive.
that it is great to be alive.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And I'm going to add on the back of that without any negative consequences, because we don't want any bad things to happen to us to remind us that it's great to be alive. We just want to know, right? But Spirit told me that. They're like, Liz, you didn't say without negative consequences. So that's very important when you do a tapping like this. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you get, Mr. Reality?
I was struck by lightning.
How funny. I was in a dungeon. So struck by lightning and in a dungeon. It feels like I'm living in a dungeon. All right. If you get something, drop it in the chat. And now we're going to let it go. All right. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I feel like I've been struck by lightning.
I feel like I've been struck by lightning.
That's how quickly life can be taken away
That's how quickly life can be taken away
if we do not appreciate it every single day.
if we do not appreciate it every single day.
I feel like I'm living in a dungeon.
I feel like I'm living in a dungeon.
It's cold and dank.
It's cold and dense.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark.
and I have no help here.
and I have no health here.
Help, Help, sorry,
No
help.
help, no health, no nothing.
Right. I'm all alone,
I am all alone,
and I just sit here stewing over my problems.
and I just sit here stewing over my problems.
The dark is always chasing me.
The dark is always chasing me.
No matter how much I try to run away,
No matter how much I try to run away,
it does not solve my problems.
it does not solve my problems.
What else?
I've lost my ability to process.
I've lost my ability to process. I feel numb.
I feel numb. I
I
don't
can't,
have my senses.
I don't have my senses. I cannot think clearly anymore.
I cannot think clearly anymore.
Trauma has damaged my brain.
Trauma has damaged my brain.
I would rather die than live.
I would rather die than live.
I would love to count my blessings, but I don't have any to count.
I would love to count my blessings, but I have none to count.
What else?
I feel nauseous.
Hmm. I feel nauseous. I feel afraid.
I feel afraid.
I can't keep going through this.
I cannot keep going through this.
There's no way out.
There is no way out.
I feel like I'm in prison.
I feel like I'm in prison.
Excuse me. The only way to escape is through my consciousness,
The only way to escape is through my consciousness,
and my consciousness has been frozen in time.
and my consciousness has been frozen in time.
What else? We'll finish this round. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. What did you get, Mr. Reality?
There's no light at the end of the tunnel. I can only see
Hmm.
darkness.
Okay, you and I got relatively the same thing, right? It's just like over. Um, the other thing is when I said have grown up in a crack den and drug dens, okay, does that mean that your feelings are not relevant about how you grew up or about some trauma you experienced? No, no. But you probably want to turn it around and just think, well, yes, it could be worse, but thinking it could be worse is not always the best way because then you're still not processing the trauma that you went through. So it's just important to process and think. The way you could say is, at least I don't have as much to process. Okay, thank you, George. George said, as least at least I do not have as much to process like some other people do. You don't want to completely absolve yourself from responsibility of processing by saying, oh, well, they had it worse than I did. So, I'm going to be grateful, but not do anything about the issues. It just means you don't have as much to process as they do. Okay, you don't have as much to fix, but we all have stuff we have to fix, right? All right, so if you get anything, drop it in the chat and we'll pick it up. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel.
There is no light at the end of the tunnel.
It's just darkness here.
It's just darkness here.
I think all my problems will be over when I am in spirit.
I think all my problems will be over when I'm in spirit.
All will be forgiven.
All will be forgiven.
I cannot forgive those that have wronged me.
I cannot forgive those who have wronged me.
I have no one to turn to.
I have no one to turn to.
The people that I thought I could trust are not trustworthy.
The people I thought I could trust are not trustworthy.
I have no one to rely upon.
I have no one to rely upon.
I thought we were all in this together.
I thought we were all in this together.
But when we get down here,
But when we get down here,
I am all alone.
I am all alone.
What else?
No one is here to support me.
No one is here to support me. I cannot face another trauma or another heartache.
I cannot face another trauma or another heartache.
What else?
I can't vibrate anymore at my higher frequency.
I can no longer vibrate at my higher frequency. I love to complain.
I do love to complain.
I do too sometimes. Um, I love to nag.
I love to nag.
I don't want any affection.
I do not want any affection.
I always think that I'm sorry, I always think when people are trying to be affectionate to me,
I think when people are trying to be affectionate towards me,
they have a secret agenda.
they have a secret agenda.
They don't really care about me.
They do not really care about me.
I don't trust anyone and I don't trust the universe.
I do not trust anyone and I do not trust the universe.
I like to just self-abuse.
I like to self-abuse.
It's easier that way.
It is easier that way.
What else?
I am a voodoo doll,
I am a voodoo doll. Yeah. Yeah. And spirit are the ones sticking the pins in.
and spirit are the ones sticking in the pins. I
What
am
else?
too self-critical.
I am self-critical, hypercritical. Yes. What else?
My balance sheet doesn't balance.
Ooh, I like that one. My balance sheet does not balance. I'm always in deficit.
I'm always in deficit.
Yeah. What else?
I am trapped in a box and cannot see a way out.
I am trapped in a box and cannot see a way out. I don't know why I'm here.
I do not know why I'm here.
This does not make sense to me.
This does not make sense to me.
I can never forgive myself
I can never forgive myself
for wanting to be down here in the first place.
for wanting to be down here in the first place.
I was duped by everyone I made contracts with.
I was duped by everyone I made contracts with.
We all thought it was a great idea.
We all thought it was a great idea.
What else? Anything else?
I I got the word nolo contendere, which means I will not contest it in English. So I will not contest my state.
Nolo contendere. I will not contest my state of being. I just accept I'm going nowhere.
I just accept I'm going nowhere.
That was a good one. Yeah. Somebody put, I have an inverted rule book,
I have an inverted rule book,
and this is an inverted matrix.
and this is an inverted matrix.
What else?
I forgot to pack my lunch for this trip.
I forgot to pack my lunch for this trip. Yeah. Yeah. Or I've run out of gas,
I've
petrol.
run out of gas.
What else?
I
I
keep
am,
waiting for help.
I keep waiting for help. Nothing ever works for me. Yeah.
I miss the horse and buggy days.
I miss the horse and buggy days when life was simpler. Yeah. What else? There's a lot coming in here.
I don't know how
I
to
am,
help myself.
I don't know how to help myself. I am delusional.
I am delusional. I am
I live,
undeserving.
I am not deserving. I will not face reality.
I will not face reality.
I'm drawn to the negative possible outcomes.
I'm drawn to the negative possible outcomes.
All of my socks have holes.
All of my socks have holes in them.
What else? I'm just getting, I am not worthy,
I am not worthy,
and I'm not worthy of the divine.
and I am not worthy of the divine.
Anything else? I wreck everything I touch.
I wreck everything I touch.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Let's finish this one out. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Wow. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I am an abomination. What did you get?
I miss the days when I could see things from the top up. Like I miss my spirit sight.
Mmm. Mm. You know what's so exciting is like, my little son, he's turned 5 today, and he's just so enthusiastic about life, right? That's what kids are like. They're just enthusiastic and they're laughing and everything is enjoyable. And it kind of makes me sad when I look at him because, my oldest is almost an adult, and it's like, wow. And I know that that enthusiasm, that joy, all of that, life is great. It's great to be alive. It's going to be stolen from him through circumstances, and that's what life is like. It just beats us down. And so I find that makes me quite sad. um yeah. Wow. Well, let's keep going, because life does tear you down. Living tears you down. And then sometimes you get to, I mean, I've heard elderly people say it, even my own father, like, oh my God, I'm so glad this doesn't last forever, right? Like, I'm just so done with being torn down. Because then when you finally make peace, now you get torn down with health problems. It's like never ending problems. Okay, let's keep going. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I am an abomination.
I am an abomination.
Life and joy and goodness has been stolen from me.
Life and joy and goodness has been stolen from me.
That's why I live here.
That's why I live here.
What did you get?
I miss the spirit sight and aerial view.
I miss the spirit sight and aerial view. If I just had access to the all-knowing, everything would be okay.
If I just had access to the all-knowing, everything would be okay.
I would be content living here on the earth plane.
I would be content living here on the earth plane.
I would understand the reasons behind my struggle.
I would understand the reasons behind my struggle.
And that if I had the foresight
And if I had the foresight
to know that I will eventually get over these struggles,
to know that I eventually get over these struggles,
I would be happy to embrace them.
I would be happy to embrace them.
I felt a lot leave then. What else?
I don't have the capacity to get through this.
I don't have the capacity to get through this. I am limited.
I am limited.
What else?
I don't have coping mechanisms.
I don't have coping mechanisms, certainly not healthy ones. Mm-hmm.
I
What
am I am the dark,
I am the dark, and I bring darkness wherever I go.
and I bring darkness wherever I go.
I'm one of those dark magnet people.
I'm one of the dark magnet people.
I just draw it in no matter how hard I try not to.
I draw it in no matter how much I try not to.
What else?
I always prepare for the worst case scenario because it always
I
happens.
I always prepare for the worst case scenario because it always happens. What else?
Why did I even incarnate into this life?
Why did I even incarnate into this life with these people? Hmm. I'm just feeling really numb.
I'm feeling really numb.
I just zone out and disconnect.
I zone out and disconnect.
And maybe one day this will all be over.
And maybe one day this will all be over.
Anything else?
My trauma is like a game of whack-a-mole.
My trauma is like the game of whack-a-mole. I cannot keep it at bay.
I cannot keep it at bay.
What else?
I have no control.
I have no control. I can't control my compulsive behavior.
I cannot control my compulsive behavior.
I am powerless.
I am powerless.
I am thoughtless.
I am thoughtless.
I lack empathy.
I lack empathy.
I don't even want to be around people.
I don't even want to be around people.
I don't know who that came in from. All right. What else? Anything else? I'm stuck in a belief trap,
I am stuck in a belief trap,
and my dark night of the soul is lasting 99 years.
and my dark night of the soul is lasting 99 years, except for
I'm
the tons of
tired.
people that still have Social Security. I am tired.
So tired of trying and putting in effort,
So tired of trying and putting in an effort,
and I'm getting nowhere.
and I'm getting nowhere.
I'm drawn to dark things and bad habits.
I'm drawn to dark things and bad habits.
I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
I don't want anyone to see how I live.
I don't want anyone to see how I live.
They will judge me.
They will judge me.
Let's finish this one out. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I got my brain is scrambled. What did you get?
I kind of got the same thing. I felt like my whole body and soul need to be put into a washing machine and scrambled up, and it just feels like I'm dizzy and nuts. So I'm very discombobulated.
Ah, yes, the washing machine did not help me. As in, all the work I've done so far, it just seems to have gotten me nowhere. Interesting. Interesting. Somebody's got anxiety, ache in the kidneys. When you get an ache in the kidneys or a specific area like that, that's where you're storing dark emotions, right? Negative dark emotions are being stored there in and around the body. Now, Senior Manifestor came up with we can just go region by region or organ by organ and start cleansing our body or doing CTT to, let go and heal any and all negative emotions stored in and around, say, the kidneys, right? If you're getting that, you need to watch your kidneys and your kidney function seriously, because that's where you're storing emotions, right? If you're getting pains on the chest, pains in the back, pain in the shoulders, pain in the feet, that's a strong indicator of where you're storing this stuff. All right, let's keep going. We're almost there. I did feel a lot released, but we're getting there. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
All of the self work I have done so far
All of the self work I've done so far
has gotten me nowhere.
has gotten me nowhere.
I'm just working for working's sake.
I'm just working for working's sake.
I can't see any difference.
I cannot see any different.
I don't have anyone to talk to about this,
I do not have anyone to talk to about this,
so I cannot get that objective view.
so I cannot get that objective view.
I'm just all alone trying to figure this out.
I'm just all alone trying to figure this out.
I have anxiety.
I have anxiety.
I have depression.
I have depression.
I have negative thought patterns.
I have negative thought patterns.
I believe that I am powerless.
I believe I am powerless.
I do not invest in my self-worth.
I do not invest in my self-worth.
I just surround myself with people and things that tear me down.
I just surround myself with people and things that tear me down.
That's how I know how to live.
That's how I know how to live.
I'm not in a place of self-acceptance
I am not in a place of self-acceptance
or self-love.
or self-love.
What else?
No one can help me but me.
No one can help me but me. Yes, I have no guidance. I have no insights.
How do I wake up from this nightmare?
How do I wake up from this nightmare? Yes. I cannot raise my consciousness.
I cannot raise my consciousness.
I'm always re-traumatized after I do so.
I'm always re-traumatized after I do so.
I need reminders to know that it's good to be alive.
I need reminders to know that it's good to be alive.
I don't live in a place of gratitude.
I do not live in a place of gratitude.
The demands on me are too high.
The demands on me are too high.
I don't have time to think.
I don't have time to think.
My brain is scrambled
My brain is scrambled,
and my body is scrambled.
and my body is scrambled.
I am miswired
I am miswired,
and I cannot fix this.
and I cannot fix this.
It's better off to just grab all the wires and throw them out.
It's better to grab all the wires and throw them out.
I am a tangled mess.
I am a tangled mess.
What else? Nothing works for me.
Nothing works for me.
I don't like myself anymore.
I don't like myself anymore.
I used to be fun and kind.
I used to be fun and kind.
I don't know who I am.
I don't know who I am.
What else? I am self-serving.
I am self-serving.
I feel guilty and ashamed.
I feel guilty and ashamed.
Anything else?
Nobody recognizes me.
Ooh, nobody recognizes me. I don't recognize myself.
I do not recognize myself.
I do not live in a place of forgiveness.
I do not live in a place of forgiveness.
I cannot quiet my mind.
I cannot quiet my mind.
Nobody likes me. Nobody loves me.
Nobody likes me. Nobody loves me.
I was raised by narcissists,
I was raised by narcissists and
and the
wolves,
damage is too great.
and the damage is too great.
What else?
I am sequestered from my true self.
I am sequestered from my true self. Very good. I have no hope.
I have no hope.
What else?
I'm always going in the wrong direction.
I'm always going in the wrong direction. My thought processes are not clear.
My thought processes are not clear.
Everything is just scrambled in a big mix-up.
Everything is scrambled and a big mix-up.
I shouldn't be made to feel this way.
I should not be made to feel this way.
I should always feel joy, love, and gratitude
I should always feel joy, love, and gratitude
because that's how I came in here.
because that's how I came in here.
Ooh, I felt that leave. What else?
I'm constantly re-traumatized.
I'm constantly re-traumatized. It's better to be alone.
It's better to be alone.
My ego is in complete control of me.
My ego is in complete control of me.
I cannot break this destructive cycle.
I cannot break this destructive cycle.
I feel totally blocked.
I feel totally blocked.
I fear the future.
I fear the future.
What else?
Badness is magnified to me.
Badness is magnified. I don't have anything to look forward to.
I don't have anything to look forward to
except more self-abuse.
except more self-abuse.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. How's everybody feeling? Because I felt a lot leave and I actually feel quite good. Does anyone feel stuck? Any tightness around the throat, shoulders, chest, anything going on? Because I actually feel really good. I felt that leave. It like raised the vibration. Did you guys feel that? It raised it. I felt that. Oh, good. Yawning. Yeah, I felt it too. Yeah. Okay, we've got somebody with something in their chest. Cup of tea. I like that, Stephanie. I need a cup of tea. Especially since my kid was like, "What time is it? It's my birthday today." I said, "It's 3 a.m. Please go back to sleep." All right. So we do have someone with something in their chest. Let's have a look because we work together here, right? We're all working to help each other, not just ourselves. That's what we're doing here in group work. Chest, chest, chest. Guilt and shame. That is big. Why? Guilt and shame. For not appreciating what I have and always looking to the negatives. Oh, perfect. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I feel terribly guilty.
I feel terribly guilty.
It's shameful
It is shameful.
that I always think in the negative
I always think of the negative,
and I don't appreciate
and I do not appreciate
myself and my body,
myself and my body,
my soul and my consciousness,
my soul and my consciousness,
all of these gifts that have been given to me.
all of these gifts that have been given to me.
I just didn't see it like this before.
I didn't see it like this before.
I needed to be reminded,
I needed to be reminded.
and I feel terribly ashamed of that.
I feel terribly ashamed of that.
I feel I should punish myself,
I feel I should punish myself.
a reminder that it's great to be alive.
A reminder that it's great to be alive.
Trouble always follows me,
Trouble always follows me,
and I'm headed down the troubled path.
and I'm headed down the troubled path.
I felt that leave. It feels pretty good. Anything else? Okay, I feel good. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
That feels really good to me. I feel grounded. I feel light. I just feel good. So we'll go ahead and close. All right, so easily and joyfully manifest all of the things we always say. And then we'll say the optimum ability to know and believe. Really, belief systems are so strong. Your beliefs are everything. If you believe you're powerful enough to manifest something, You will most likely manifest it, but you have to have that belief. If you have negative self-talk throughout the day, remember what we said, write it down, write those down, make a list, and then at the end of the day, you want to tap that out. Okay? All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest,
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
self-forgiveness,
self-forgiveness,
and forgiveness of others,
and forgiveness of others,
and the optimum ability
and the optimum ability
to know and believe
to know and believe,
and to be thankful for
and to be thankful for
the fact that it's great to be alive
the fact that it's great to be alive
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now,
That all of
almost, that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Wow, this feels really great. So thanks everyone. And thank you, Mr. Reality, for hosting. We always appreciate it.